Hey, what's going on? You are watching The Beat. My name is Tim Deegan. Now, when I was down at Playlist Live, I had the opportunity to speak with one of my favorite YouTubers and his bandmates. I'm talking about Wheezy Waiter and the Driftless Pony Club. But before we get to the interview, let's take a look at Driftless Pony Club in 30. Driftless Pony Club has been a band for over 12 years, but has gained a large online following in the recent few. Writing, recording, and performing their own original music, the band is based out of Chicago and has toured all over the United States numerous times, playing shows ranging from intimate venues to large conventions. The band has 1 EP and 4 albums, with the latest one titled Magnificent. Alright, we're here at Playlist Live, joined by Driftless Pony Club, and you guys are currently on tour, but you were able to make an appearance here for the weekend, which is convenient, seeing as how it's a huge YouTube event. Right. And the band basically spawned, I mean, the band was around before YouTube, but is now spawned, you know, this huge world on YouTube, correct?
Yeah, we've been a band for like 12 years.
Right.
We're old men. Yeah.
Yes. How's tour going?
It's going great.
Yeah.
We get excited anytime anyone shows up when we go on tour, because we've been a band for so long, and we've played. We used to tour to nobody. Like we used to go around and no one showed up.
Right.
We still are in that mindset of, I hope someone shows up. You know? Yeah. And when they do, it's always a lot of fun.
It's always kind of a tough night when it's just the other bands and their girlfriends that are there at the show, right? I mean, like, every band has been in that point, but I mean, it's got to be pretty amazing that now, because of YouTube and, like, you know, you guys growing online, that people show up and you're not even necessarily, like, you know, having to put the word out through like publicists and things like that.
Yeah, do it all ourselves. It'd be nice if others helped.
But do you guys have a street team?
No, just YouTube. That's just pretty much it.
YouTube is your street team.
Yep. Yeah, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
for sure.
And what's the hardest part about touring?
I think for me, it's just finding enough time to sleep.
Yeah.
Sitting in the van all day does get really tiring.
Okay.
Craig has problems sleeping in the van.
Yeah, I can't sleep in the van.
So like there's a lot of waiting involved. You know, you'll drive like 7 hours, and then you'll get to your club and you unload your stuff, and then you'll wait for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think the hardest part for me is just like the anticipation, like the waiting.
Right. It's a lot of waiting for like the payoff of the performance.
Right.
Okay. Is there anybody that has a trait or a habit that makes touring difficult?
I don't know if we want to discuss that.
Okay.
I take really long showers. I'm sure that
yeah, he does. And these two both snore.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I snore? Yeah, you snore.
I don't.
There was one time. Someone allowed us to stay on their floor in their living room, basically. And we were sleeping in sleeping bags. I was sleeping between those two. And one of them started snoring, so I kind of bumped him. And then the other one started snoring, so I kind of bumped him. And I did that back and forth like 5 times.
Just like dancing as you're on the floor there.
Yeah.
That's great. So you guys are actually working on an album right now as well?
Yes, we are. We have.
So I've been informed.
Yes, that's true. Have we? No, yes, we have. We've got all the music down. Our original drummer moved away to Minneapolis. We live in Chicago.
Right.
And we had to get down his drum tracks before he moved. So we have all those down, and now we just have to go back and do a lot of guitar overdubs and vocals and stuff.
Okay. So what's the recording process normally like for you guys?
It's similar to that. It's just done in a shorter amount of time, I guess.
Right.
Because we went in there before we even finished the songs this time, really.
Yeah.
But we have a place called we record at Phantom Manor Studios in Chicago, a friend of ours studio, and we lay down the guitars and bass first usually, and spend a lot of time on overdubs, sometimes writing new parts in the studio.
Okay, cool. And you guys produce your own stuff?
All of our own stuff.
Yeah, so like you don't bring any. It's basically, this is like the most DIY it can be.
Yeah, pretty much. unless we had our own studio, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. And so this time, like you said, that normally you do it a lot faster, and you usually have the songs prepared before going in.
Usually more prepared than this time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, which is fun. I mean, it's a different thing to do. You know, you get in the studio and like maybe you can be a little more creative that way. So it's
sometimes it's exciting if you don't have a song even if you just start from scratch in the studio
Yeah.
and write it as you're recording it.
Right. And so it's hard to put timelines on things, but when do you think the album will be out?
Should be out by late May, early June, I
Yeah.
guess.
Trying to get it out before VidCon.
Before VidCon.
Yeah.
And then touring the album?
Yep. We're
Yeah.
going to tour around VidCon, just like we've been touring around Playlists.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should be
Yeah.
out for about a month in June. So.
Okay, right on, right on. What other YouTube musicians are you guys really into?
Well, we were just interviewed earlier. We talked about a guy we played with in Seattle that not a lot of people know about. He doesn't have a lot of subscribers yet,
Right.
but his name's Andy Glover.
Okay.
So we're trying to push him as much as possible because he's really, really good.
Yeah, he's
awesome.
like a super nice guy, like really talented, good songwriter.
He's kind of like singer-songwriter. He plays guitar and sings, and he has female backup vocals sometimes. Sort of like Neutral Milk Hotel, Elliott Smith kind of thing.
Okay, cool. And would you like to see this go as far as YouTube or as far as like, you know, the industry?
Where would we like to see our band go?
Yeah.
It'd be nice if me and Mac and Jeff could quit our day jobs.
Yeah, we're not doing it full time as
Yeah.
a band, and yeah, it would be. Really, we don't have a specific like end goal as far as like getting on a record label or
Yeah.
anything like that. Sort of doing this for a living would be great. That's
Yeah.
pretty much the goal.
So it's not superstardom that you're I mean, obviously it would be great, but that's not the dream. It's just to be able to do what you love for a living.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep playing the music the kind of music we like, and doing it for a living.
Awesome. Well, when you guys come to Toronto, we'll do this again.
Yeah,
Maybe an
okay.
acoustic performance.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Sounds
Yeah,
good?
definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If you want to book the show for us.
I actually will.
Okay.
I will talk to some venues.
We've wanted to play in Canada for a while, so
Okay.
Yeah.
let's do it.
All right.
All right. We're doing
Thanks
it.
a lot. It was great talking to you guys.
Good talking
Thanks.
to you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Cool.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, man. Cool.
Have a good one.
There you go. That is Driftless Pony Club. The links are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. And remember to follow me on Twitter so that when I announce the next person I'm going to be interviewing, you guys can get your questions in. I'll see you guys next time right here on The Beat.